Now a story that we continue to track here on India Today. Resident doctors in Davangeri's JJM Medical College continue their protest for 6th consecutive day. The junior doctors are now demanding their stipend, which according to them has not been paid in 16 months. The Karnataka government in 2018 had put a halt to the 50-year-old practice of paying a stipend to resident doctors in the JJM Medical College. The B.S. Yediyurappa government now has put the onus on the private medical college, also adding that it's been owned by a Congress MLA, S. Shiv Shankarappa, to pay the resident doctors. But the junior doctors, however, are saying since they cater also to the district government hospital in Davangere where they work, it is their responsibility of the government to pay them the stipend. So resident doctors from Davangere had tirelessly been working on the front lines, have also poured their heart out while they seek a solution. Listen in to one of the conversations with my colleague Nabila Jamal.
Karnataka resident doctors in Davangere continue their protest for the 6th day. I have Dr. Harish and Dr. Heta, resident doctors who've been on an indefinite strike. Dr. Heta, take us through this confusion as to who's to pay for the stipend. Is it the government that has to pay, which has been paying for at least 50 years now, suddenly has put a halt to it in 2018, or is it the responsibility of JJM Medical College, which is owned by a Congress MLA? Now it's also got a political twist to this. Take us through who is to pay for the stipend.
Well, I would want to make it a clear point today that people are trying to project it as though it is an issue of the management. But let me be very clear that it is the issue related to the government. Our strike is against the government and it will be against the government. The points which favor us are as follows. We should first understand that JJM Medical College is not like any other private medical college in Karnataka. It is unique in its nature and different from other colleges in the fact that it is attached to a government district hospital wherein CG and WCH, which is Women and Child Health Hospital, together have 1,000 beds. Okay, now JJM Medical College recruits around 300 plus doctors to work in the government hospitals, whereas there are only 32 government appointed doctors to be working over there. Can you now tell me how can 32 doctors run a 1,000-bedded hospital?
So you're saying junior resident doctors who are studying at JJM Medical College are working for the government hospital, therefore the government is liable to pay your stipend. That's your explanation. Dr. Harish.
Exactly.
Dr. Harish, you have stakeholders including the Chief Minister, Health Minister, Medical Education Minister, all of them coming together. We hear that they huddled up for a meeting, but yet a decision has not been drawn out. Did they involve you in the decision-making process at all?
No, ma'am. No, our government and management didn't even have the basic courtesy to involve us. We are the ones who are directly affected here. And whatever meetings are happening, it is happening in the closed rooms. And they're not involving us in the decision-making process. So I would like to make it clear that a decision which comes out of these meetings, if it doesn't fulfill our demands, I would like to make it clear that we will not withdraw our strike and we'll go ahead with the strike.
Right, this strike is, you're continuing it for the 6th day, a hunger strike, I believe, that you all are carrying out. How are you all fighting the COVID-19 pandemic situation here, Dr. Heta? You're on the front lines, aren't you?
Yes, actually none of these services have been hampered. Those who have been posted in CG to work and treat the patients who are COVID positive are still doing their work. Only us who are on rotational basis and off duty are doing the strike. This is something which we have to clarify to the nation.
We also understand that.
One more thing.
Yeah, go on.
It's one more thing, very important thing which I would want to tell you is, we the government doctors have been made to sign a bond stating that post our MD, MS courses, we have to do rural service in Karnataka, serving in the rural areas for 3 years. So we are government quota students who have been made to sign the bond. We should do rural services. We are working in government hospital and the government is now telling it is not their responsibility to pay us stipend.
You are willing to stick up to your responsibilities while the government somehow is shying away from it. Dr. Harish, we understand that the district hospital in Davangere, where all of you all are working, is the only hospital in the vicinity of few districts around. Most of the districts in the vicinity, people come in to your hospital. Name the hospital, tell us what the situation is and the dynamics of that area.
Ma'am, Davangere has 6 taluks in it and nearby 4 districts. This is the only primary center they have. So whatever cases coming from these 4 districts, they all come to the district hospital, that is the Chikateri General Hospital, the Women and Child Health Hospital. And we are the ones working in these hospitals. And the government is least bothered about improving the infrastructure of this hospital. And now they have shunned paying us also. And they're trying to put the blame on management and telling them to pay up. So here it is clear, ma'am, the government is least bothered about serving the public, nor the doctors who are risking their
there's also
lives.
a political twist now. Some people saying you all are supporting the Congress, some BJP. I mean, what is this whole political color that's come to this?
Yes, ma'am. We are neither BJP nor Congress party representatives here. We are just the doctors who have been affected for 16 long months. I don't know how this became a political issue overnight. I don't know why such things keep coming up. They're just trying to shy away from the responsibility.
Responsibilities are not met. That's the
Yes,
crux
ma'am.
of the situation here. 16 months,
Yes, ma'am.
your stipend, you've been deprived
Yes,
of it.
ma'am.
Thank you very much, Dr. Heta, Dr. Harish. We're going to be continuing to carry your cause. We just hope doctors are served. Your due is paid at the earliest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So that is what the doctors have to say. I'm now going across to my colleague Nolan Pinto. Nolan, you've been tracking this story, but what I see from what the doctors have been saying, or even the politicians, this is a slugfest that will continue. Is there any end at all? Because they're already protesting. Till when will they be able to sit on a protest like that?
You know, it's very shocking because citizens of Karnataka are wondering why the government is actually seriously not wanting to solve this issue, especially during a pandemic. We have so many cases. In fact, there's a surge in the number of cases, not just in Bengaluru, but throughout the 30 districts of Karnataka. Now, the doctors are very clear over there, all of them, saying that the stipend must be given from the government, because even though they talk about this unique arrangement, even though they are from a private college, but they serve a government hospital, and not just that particular district, 4 other districts, people from all over there come to this particular place. Hence, they say that they are actually working for the government, and it's the government's duty to give them. Now, they're also miffed with the government because discussions are going on, but they are not involved in it, even though they are the ones who are actually suffering. So they have very clearly stated that unless and until they get an assurance from the government that the stipend will be paid by.
All right, Nolan, please keep tracking all the latest. And a pretty sad situation, clearly, for these young doctors who are studying, working in a government hospital, are not being paid their stipend as well.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.